Well, good morning, everybody. Time for another episode of Rat Daddy Studios. Anyway, just wanted to check in with you guys. A few things to throw out there at you. First I'll do the shop card call out. How about that? So I've picked up some cards you guys sent me in the last week or so. I'm sorry I haven't done any videos. I've been a little tied up and been busy, and but I've got a few shop cards that I wanted to show you guys. The first one is from Frank Frizzo at Frizzo's Model Cars. It's a nice shop card. It's got his story on the back of it, which is really cool. Very nicely done. Some of his builds there in a little diorama scene. So that's the first one. Thank you, Frank. He also sent me, there's another one with a little personalized message on the back of it, which is really nice. It's always, great to talk to you guys. He sent me a sticker there. Frizzo's Model Cars on, which is really cool. It's always great to be able to put faces with names. That's a great thing with YouTube or Instagram and a lot of these other things. Now we can all share our models and each other, and it's really opened up a whole new world. I'm amazed at how many new subscribers I've gotten and how many people I've met, and it's hard for me to keep up with going to every single Instagram channel to look at everybody's work, but there's some great stuff out there. And even a year ago, I do model car lookups, and there was not that much out there like there is now. It's just amazing the number of channels that have popped up, and it's great because we teach each other, share our work, and teach each other different things. And I've already picked up some tips, on things. It's really good seeing everybody's work. So another good one I got here is Larry's Model Shop. Nice picture of, I'm guessing, Larry's probably real Mustang. Really sharp looking car. A little personalized note on the back of that one as well. Let's see, this one, I like this one because I love the artwork on this one. This is the Plastic Buzzard Model Shop. Got that from Thomas. This is a cool card. I like this one. I mean, he did a good job on the artwork on this. I like that one. I love the Buzzard. He's just awesome. He's got looks like a blower motor in one hand and a tube of glue in the other hand. So if you can see that, that's a really cool one. Like that. And of course, my good buddy Gary Seeds got Gary's card, which has got his artwork on the back, which is even cooler. I've got some of Gary's work hanging on my wall up here. He sent me for my birthday in 2009. It's still hanging on my lab wall back here. And Gary's a good guy, and he does a lot for the hobby, and his builds are just amazing. They always have been. I'm just amazed. Of course, a nice note from Gary as well. And I still have shop cards available if you guys want one, right here. Just email me. And I'm going to turn this around. There's my email address. It's ratdaddystudios@gmail.com. Just email me and request a card. And if you have one yourself, when you get my card, if you will, send me one of yours back. I would appreciate it. I'm going to do something with all these cards at some point. I'm going to find a wall space to put everything on. I share a couple of things I'm working on right now. I've got a bunch of stuff in the works. Got a lot of paint work done last weekend, but I've been working on the LA Street Chopper. You guys remember this one, the reissue of this. So I'm glad this reissue has come out, and I'm making some progress on it so far. I did this in Pavo Purple base coat and then cleared it with some flake in there, so it's a nice candy purple. And it's okay. I mean, these kits are what they are. These are 70s kits, typical, all the old Revell and AMT, all those old kits from that era. We all grew up building them, so there's ups and downs with them, so you just got to make the most of them. So they have their quirks. Of course, the chrome on this is just really, it's soft feeling. I mean, it has I was telling my buddy Chuck yesterday, just from me handling the oil bag on here yesterday, it dulled it, and there was nothing on my hands. My hands were clean as could be, but the chrome just, it's not great. And there's a lot of areas, I touched up a lot of it yesterday, and I'm looking at it right now, a lot of the areas around the heads that have got to be touched up because, the sprue mounts are just in the worst, most obvious places there are. But we all know how these kits are. We all deal with it, so you just got to kind of make the most of it. But I'm looking forward to getting this built up. It's getting close. I mean, I've got all of the sub-assemblies pretty much done, and now it's just a matter of getting everything together, hold it all together. So it's coming along, but I think it's cool looking. That's that one. And then I've got another little kit that I'm fiddling with. I just picked this up because reminded me of Dave Deal's kit. This is a Gun Sanyo kit, small little kit, very simple. It's actually a pullback. It's got a little pullback type motor in it, so you can, it's motorized. But definitely is reminiscent of Dave Deal artwork. And Dave, he loved Volkswagens, he loved Porsches, and this is kind of a Carrera rally car, and it's got a little Dave Deal looking guy in there. I haven't got the body here because I primered the body. I've got all the other components painted and cleaned up, and I've got the driver's head and the body and primer right now, and I'm going to do them in just a straight candy green, that traditional Carrera green look to it, and then I'm going to go ahead and put all the rally stuff on them. And there's some other kits available. I'd love to find the Volkswagen. There's some of the other ones from this series on here, but I think these are pretty old. Seems like I saw a date of somewhere on the instructions or something. It seems like it said 1992, so I don't know how common these are, but it's pretty cool. And even on the tires are called Goodstone, so got that same kind of Dave Deal feel to it, even though it's a Japanese kit, but we all see those knockoffs. But anyway, so I picked that up to put with all my Deals Wheels collection. Other than that, I've been working on the Going Buggy. I'm working on the Volkswagen body part of that. I got that painted over the weekend, and a bunch of the parts are ready for that to start sub-assembling. The chassis done, the motors going together. So I'm working on that. I'm slowly, during COVID, I probably started 24 model kits. I just started bringing them down to the office after I got everything done here, after months of not doing a whole lot. I just started bringing kits down that I knew I wanted to build, and just started cleaning parts and sanding and smoothing and getting everything cleaned up in primer and put together. And it just now, here we are a couple years later, I had a stack in my garage by my work area out there of probably 24 shoebox sized plastic tubs that I store parts and sub-assemblies in. And now I'm down to about 4. So I'm getting there. I've got a couple more rat finks out there and a few other things. Of course, I've always got shift knobs laying around because I paint resin shift knobs. I've literally done hundreds of those things in my lifetime, and I did a few more of those over the weekend. So everything's getting there. I'm kind of getting caught up, and I have resigned myself to the fact that I need to start building just 1 or 2 things at a time instead of 10 things. I mean, the way I paint, it's better for me to paint things in batches, but just in the last year I started losing parts, and I never do that because I'm super organized, but I am misplacing parts, and some of the stuff is just, I end up scratch building or just having a hard time replacing. So I'm gotta just squeeze things down a little bit and start doing things a little bit differently, I guess, than I have in the past. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I'm doing. Again, if I'd love to have your shop cards, contact me again, and my website as well. Love to have you stop by. I get a lot of foot traffic on this website. I average about 26,000 hits a month on my website, which is www.ratdaddystudios.com. It will forward that because I use a website called SmugMug, which is a photography site which hosts my website. So it'll take you there. But I've literally got thousands of pictures of not just my work, but some of my very close friends' work. Some great stuff on there. I think you guys would enjoy looking at. So stop by and see that. But anyway, I hope you guys are all building and keeping busy. And weather's starting to change here. Not quite as good for painting. I got to be careful because it's starting to get hot. But this week it's raining a little bit more, so we got a lot of humidity going on. But a little tougher to paint than it has been these last few months. But at any rate, I'll keep stuff going. I'll keep you guys posted, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you again real soon.